Wonder what the sky looks like. I bet the world seems so small. Is it true that the pain and the hurt and the hate disappear?
I'm Nancy, Carol's younger sister, and this is Sandy, Steve's wife. Steve is Carol's brother, so just for those that don't know who I am, right? Well, yeah, Linda, but she's sitting there. I just was introducing who was up here. So, and then our other sister, Linda, and then our other younger brother, David. Okay.
Like David Seville.
I don't know whose grandson that is.
That's our Parker.
That's our Parker.
Yeah.
Anyway, Carol's sons, Leo, his wife Tammy. I'm just looking at who's sitting here. I don't know who you are. I know. And his daughter, I knew who you were. People just keep talking. Felicia and her oldest son Kenny and his going to be wife. Can I say that?
You might as well just say it.
All right, I'm going to say it, Sandy. All right, okay? All right, I think we'll go ahead and start. Okay? All right? I have a poem that I'm going to read that I found that I thought was fitting for Carol. I'm going to read that first, and then we're going to kind of go back and forth with things. But we're going to ask at some point that people, if they want to share. So if you're kind of be thinking about that, I'd like as much sharing as possible. I've heard a lot of sharing in the past week or so from people. So this is called God's Garden by Melissa Shreve. God looked around his garden and found an empty place. He then looked down upon the earth and saw your tired face. He put his arms around you and lifted you to rest. With the help of his angels, they flew you to your heavenly place. God's garden must be beautiful. He always takes the best. He knew you were suffering. He knew you were in pain. He knew that you would never get well on earth again. He saw the road was getting rough and the hills too hard to climb. He closed your weary eyelids and whispered, "Peace be thine." It broke our hearts to lose you, but you didn't go alone, for part of us went with you the day God called you home.
I'm going to read Carol's obituary. Carol Sue Clark Smith, born April 9th, 1945, and passed away July 23rd, 2025. It is with sad hearts that we announce Carol passed away in Aberdeen, South Dakota on July 23rd at the age of 80. She is preceded in death by her parents, Don and Betty Smith, infant daughter Annette K. Douglas, brother Kevin Smith. She is survived by her sons, Kenny Smith and Sandy, Leo Douglas and Tammy, and Mike Douglas, all of Crete, and her longtime partner, Eddie. Eddie's family, Tyler, Amber, Josh, Jaden, all of South Dakota, and her siblings, Linda Lewis Jordan of Lincoln, Nancy McBean and Ed of Lincoln, Steve Smith and Sandy of Waverly, and Dave Smith and Sis of Wentzville, Missouri. She had several grandchildren and great-grandchildren and many nieces and nephews. Carol moved to Aberdeen, South Dakota to be with Eddie about 20 years ago. She enjoyed reading puzzle books, creating beautiful scenery pictures with colored pencils, and she loved sharing her pictures with everyone. We're here today to celebrate her life. And we will be going to the church over on Superior afterwards, so if anybody needs that address, just let us know, okay?
This is sharing time. I mean, I have quite a bit to share, so I'm going to go last. So does anybody have anything they want to share?
I'll read it.
Well, when, a lot of times I remember when Mom went down to the park and played softball with us. And she was always the first one that always hit over the home run all the time.
She hit a home run?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Then
Didn't know that.
that's when I was up talking to her. She brought time when Kenny drove the Nova up the tree.
Everybody would have that one, right? Yeah.
It would be 100. You know how much already?
Yep, those are Sandy. Go ahead. Mike got something on his phone from, I don't even know who it's from, Mike.
This is from Trudy Bear,
okay.
and she's in Crete. And she's a longtime friend of Steve's and Carol's. So she couldn't be here today, but I'm going to read what she wrote because it's very sweet. Ken, Leo, and Mike, while I would love to see you, even hug you all, and attend your mom's memorial service, I will be unable to make it. Just know I will be keeping you close in my thoughts and prayers tomorrow as you celebrate her life. In the past couple of weeks, I've been reflecting on memories of your mom and time spent at your house. I'm not sure I ever saw her when she didn't have a smile on her face or wasn't laughing. I also don't think there was anything your mom wouldn't do for anybody, as she had such a kind, loving heart of gold. I never heard her speak ill of anyone either. Although your mom was camera shy, I did find a picture of her and then one of you 3 boys. So she attached those and sent those to Mike, and they're really, really nice. They're not the best quality, but show your mom happy, smiling as always. The one of the 3 of you, Kenny, was always a bit more reserved and shy, and serious Leo, or Petey as we called him, always grinning, happy and giggling a lot. And Mike, you were a bit young and weren't sure what to think about things yet at this point. Now look at the 3 of you. I'm certain, as I've said before, your mom, I'm so sure, is very proud of the Ben all 3 of you have become. So don't ever forget that. Cherish all the good memories you had of your mom and their time together.
Little lips.
Anybody else have a story or two? Linda, you want to share some?
I talk to Carol all the time, so whatever I have to say, I said to her.
Okay,
So I
Linda and Carol talked about once a week,
we talked every Saturday.
and so she said whatever she has to share, she's already shared with Carol. So no funny stories.
Oh yeah, I got a real funny story, but
Okay.
I don't know if I should tell it. It's about her getting on a walker, you know, the machine ones that you walk. Well, she got on that walker one day and she had her robe on, and the robe had a tie that went around it. Well, she fell down, and of course the walker kept walking, but she was trying to get up and get off of the walker, and the belt was getting mixed up in the walker, and so she just kept flopping around the walker because she couldn't get up.
So it's like a treadmill?
It's like a treadmill, yeah. And so she just kept moving around because she couldn't get up.
Did anybody take a picture of that? That would have been really good to.
Wouldn't that have been fun? Yeah. Well, we started laughing about that, and I remember that because I laughed so hard. Every time I think of it, I laugh. Her trying to get up off that treadmill.
Yeah, that
That's
would be
pretty
hard.
funny
Yeah.
when you think of it.
Yep.
But that's my funny story. That's
That's
one
your
of
funny.
them.
Well, I
One
know
of them,
for a
yeah.
fact that Linda probably has more funny stories with her and Carol because
Yeah, we have a lot of them.
we lived in up by where Branch Oak is in a 4-room house.
Yep.
And Linda and Carol had a bedroom, kind of
I
bunk
was
beds.
I was a protector because I carried the hammer. Remember?
And she put a shoe through the window. I remember that.
I was on top,
Yeah.
so I had the hammer. So I was a protector.
She protected Carol.
Yeah. 'Cause I could have hammered them if they tried to get in our window.
So that's we have a lot of good memories in there. We didn't
Yeah.
have much money, but we had a lot of love.
Yep.
I remember making popcorn and
And fudge.
eating fudge.
Yep.
But we had Yep, we had a lot of memories.
I remember playing Cowboys and Indians with Steve.
Yep.
He was a good draw.
Connie.
Yes, that brought back lots of memories. I'd like to start crying. But I spent a lot of time in that 4-room house with the love from your parents and, of course, the fun of Linda and Carol.
Yeah.
Nancy was a little bit younger than we were, so she wasn't quite as much fun. But I remember sitting there, and your mom, I remember her chili that she made, and I don't know, it was just it was a safe place. And Carol and I and Linda continued probably until one of us got married, and wasn't me, that we spent a lot of time just hanging out. Carol lived with us for a little bit in the summer when she was taking a summer school class, and that was fun having an older sister. And I will tell you one thing, and I don't know if this is appropriate or not, but the young man that I was very smitten with, I met him when Carol and I were at a dance in Raymond. So it's kind of like we went on a ride with this person, Carol and I and my boyfriend. And so that was she was kind of the person that
Is that mine?
approved of him. Yeah, it was Mike.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thanks, Connie.
So in fact, and then I think when she moved into town, which I thought was so cool because she was living on her own, and every once in a while I got to spend the night at her apartments, and it was a good time. She was, her laugh, I will always remember her laugh, as it was very genuine. It was a
Always
genuine.
fun, yeah.
Yeah, she laughed, and
I have
always
several
have.
pictures at the church of her laughing, so
yeah,
yeah.
that's the one thing I do remember.
Yeah. And you know, when one person starts laughing, then everybody starts laughing. Yeah.
But anyway, it was.
Yeah.
She was part of my early life, and I wish I'd had a more of a chance the last couple of years to go up and see her. And I'm just very thankful to God that she found Eddie.
Yeah.
I never met him, but I think he brought her a lot of joy.
Yeah, he did.
And not that the boys didn't, but and I remember all three of them when they were little.
Yeah.
Yeah, she would always call me every year, and every year she called me more than once a year, but every year for about football season, can you send me the Husker football
I was
schedule?
wondering what you were going to do with that this year.
Yeah.
Because Carol always
Yeah,
wanted
every year I would
Nancy
send her
Miller.
the football schedule because she loved watching Huskers.
Yep,
And so
she did.
I knew around that time I would get a call from her and saying, "Did you send it yet?" You know, and so that was kind of a memory of mine. And then of course growing up in the house, and Steve and I had to sleep on the hide-a-bed, so we gave Carol a bed, right, Steve?
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyway,
it's still at Steve's. Right, Steve?
about
Yep.
about a week, well, maybe about 4 days before she passed, she did. She called me, and she spent her time coloring pictures, and she sent me one. I got it the Friday, and she passed on Wednesday. So here's the picture she sent to me. It's she loves scenery pictures. It was from a Creative Habit books, is what it is. But she said, "I want scenery pictures." She wrote me a little note. And when I'm looking at these, it says, "Experience the scenery beauty of the countryside through these captivating illustrations. Immerse yourself in coloring delightful gardens, breathtaking landscapes, and other enchanting scenes that truly capture the essence of simple country living." These pictures allowed her to focus on simple stress relief. She got a lot of stress relief from coloring these pictures, and so we had planned, we're still planning, going to South Dakota in September to see her, and said I was going to take her some books. it's not going to happen, but I have a book at the church, and I have some colored pencils, and so if you want, take a picture out of that book, take some colored pencils, and take one home in memory of Carol, and just have a stress-free coloring card. I have a picture here that I want to share. Sandy's got it. I'll cover this with you. You're gonna go that way? All right. Okay. I got it on my right hand. Okay. I blew this one up so kind of everybody could see it, but this is a picture of all 6 siblings. Okay? And I want you to concentrate really hard on Carol. Okay? So I'm going to kind of show you. Can you see it? Okay, Mike said that. Anybody that knows Steve, what do you think Steve was doing to Carol?
I have no idea.
Oh, yeah, right. All the time, every picture. But this was at our parents' house in Denton. So, but it's a good picture. It's not. I printed it off my computer, but it is a good picture. But do you see how Carol's laughing? She took whenever Steve pinched her, she always got a laugh. So
he was always pinching somebody.
Yeah.
Wasn't you, Stephen?
Well, this one he was pinching her. So
yeah, he always pinched Carol.
Anyway, so that was a good memory when I seen that picture. So
yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Everybody, let's say a little prayer, okay? Father, remind us as we gather for this memorial that none of us lives to himself and none of us dies to himself. We are yours, whether we are living this life or whether we have passed into the life beyond. If we live to the Lord. If we die to the Lord. Blessed are the dead who die for the Lord, for the rest from their labor. You give and you take away. Blessed be your name, our Creator or our Sustainer. Amen.
Just got a couple more things here. I really did not know about scripture for Carol, but I'm reading part of my favorite, Psalms 23, 1 through 4. The Lord is my shepherd, I lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He refreshes my soul. He guides me along the right paths for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the darkest valley, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. I know she's walking through the valley and he has her hand. Okay. And then I know you just heard a prayer, but I have one more prayer to end. If I can find it here. So please join me in prayer, or listen. Gracious God, we are grateful for the life of Carol and for the love we have shared with her. As we say our goodbyes, help us to carry her memories in our hearts. May your presence go with us and your peace surround us now and forever. You're all welcome to come back to the church. We have plenty of food, and I made a lot of iced tea, and it's cool in there. So,
Did you hear him call your name while you were headed on your way? I hoped it was a dream, but I still feel the stain from the tears. Can you hear me from heaven, from way up there? 'Cause I'm missing you, and it isn't fair. I wanna know, tell me now if you're listening. Just give me a sign, 'cause I'm wishing you were here tonight. I wanna know, can you hear me from heaven?
Tell me, what does it look like in heaven? Is it peaceful? Is it free like they say? Does the sun shine bright forever? Have your fears and your pain gone away? 'Cause here on earth it feels like everything good is missing since you left. And here on earth everything's different. There's an emptiness. Oh, I hope you're dancing in the sky, and I hope you're singing in the angels' choir, and I hope the angels know what they have. I bet it's so nice up in heaven since you arrived. So tell me, what do you do up in heaven? Are your days filled with love and light? Is there music? Is there art and invention? Tell me, are you happy? Are you more alive? 'Cause here on earth it feels like everything good is missing since you left. And here on earth everything's different. There's an emptiness. Oh, I hope you're dancing in the sky, and I hope you're singing in the angels' choir, and I hope the angels know what they have. I bet it's so nice up in heaven since you arrived. Since you I hope you're dancing in the sky, and I hope you're singing in the angels' choir, and I hope the angels know what they have. I bet it's so nice up in heaven since you arrived. Since you arrived. Does it look like in heaven? Is it peaceful? Is it free like they say?
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of gray, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on